All right, as we start, we'll start with the exterior. This is low maintenance. That is nice artificial turf. And you have some nice greenery, some trees, palm. And as you walk in through the courtyard gate here, you have some nice stonework, nice patio. Sit down and enjoy some cool weather evenings. You'll have the sunsets that way. So during the cooler months, it'll be nice and to hang out and sit. Large door. If you look at that door, oh my God, big size door, big door. Which is great. As you walk in, nice and clean. Squeaky door, which is awesome. Let people know you're coming in. Great living room space. Very large, straight out to the backyard. You can see the nice pool out there, and we'll get there later. Great TV entertainment area. This is built in. Some people have loved it. One good thing I point out is that the size of the opening for the TV, you probably still fit a nice 75-inch TV in there, where others I've seen in the area are much smaller. So nice open kind of concept. So you have a nice kitchen, you have a breakfast area, then your living room. But behind me, which a lot of people are coming back to, is a nice dining area. Good size, you can fit at least probably, right now that's a 6-seater. You probably fit 8 to 10. If maybe switch it up for elongated. Now the kitchen area, fantastic. Look at the size of this. You have a nice countertop. You can fit probably 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people just in the countertop alone. So great for entertaining. And you have the kitchen island. Good size. You do have electric, I believe, on both sides. Electric there. And you have electric there, which is nice. Put some appliances up if you're baking, cooking. Go all in, have some fun. Refrigerator, gas stove, built-in microwave. Yes, there is a vent that goes outside. That's a great thing to point out in any home. If you see this, check to make sure that there's a vent that goes outside, okay? If it just vents to the inside, it's gonna cause a mess. It can. So this is your pantry area. You have good size here. For your deeper, it's pretty deep inside there. Good size, nice and deep. And then you have additional storage right here. This can be for either additional pantry space. I have a few things in there right now. So and I do apologize, one, for the sound quality. I do not have my microphone. So we're just kind of winging this and going through. We have the laundry room with a cabinet. Now underneath that cabinet also, if you didn't look, it does have your sewer and water, hot and cold. So if you want to swap this out and have a sink, like a little wash sink in here, easily done. And then this leads out to your 3-car garage. I'm going to turn the light. It's just a base garage. Good size, cabinetry, lighting, and then access to the outside. Now this house was built in 2004. It is 2,740 square feet. It's classified as a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. And we're gonna go take a look at the 2nd, 3rd, and then the 4th optional bedroom. So as we walk in here, this is the kind of 2nd bedroom, good size. And if you look too, when you're looking at a home, I like to give a couple tips along the way. Look at the baseboards, how they're installed, what size they are, especially if they've redone the floors like this home. They also swapped out the baseboard. So nice walk-in closet. And then updated fans, good size. I look at handles too, what they've done or have not done. This is the 2nd bathroom. Hi. Dual sinks, nice shower that's been updated, and you have just some good space in here for some guests or kids or whatever. Here's a third bedroom. Standard bedroom, good size. Does have the whole wall is closet, so good closet space. Little built-ins in there, you know, with some hanging racks. And as we go into this fourth bedroom, now before this owner, maybe, you know, at some point I was told that there is a closet in this area, back in this corner. Right now there is not. So what you can do is do a wardrobe or re-add a closet. And I've seen this room in a couple different variations. I'm gonna flip the, you know, a couple different variations in regards to, they've had it a game room. The past, you know, owner had it as a bedroom here, a little desk office here. There's enough room for a pool table, make it a movie room, or turn it back into a bedroom with a closet here. And in another model I've seen, they had a bathroom that took over this space to make it actually a third bathroom. But this is a phenomenal space, huge room, very big room. It's almost just as big as the primary bedroom, which we're gonna go over to now. So as we walk back through the halls, and like I said, I like to give a few tips here and there. Look at the quality of, even when you're buying a home, the handles to the hinges, do they match? Are they different? All the lighting, if it's on and operational, that's a big key to how they're taking care of the house. So, okay, here's one thing about this before we continue into the primary. I like this setup. One that has storage in here, all along the front, so you can store some pillows, blankets, whatever you want, or extra. If you still have DVDs or even the old school VHS, whatever you got, storage in there. Then you have plenty of storage with the smoked glass everywhere else. And then huge TV space. Hey, there's my QR code. Follow me on Instagram. I don't know if you can take a picture of that, but hey, follow me on Instagram if you would like. Aaron AZ Homes. Now we're gonna go into the primary suite. Good size suite. Now this flooring, the deluxe vinyl flooring, is throughout the home except for in this bathroom and the other bathroom. They kind of kept that tile because they loved it. So access to the backyard, which is great off of the primary. So if you do have guests or whatever, they're asleep, you don't want to go out there, you can just come right out to the backyard patio and enjoy. Good size, great views. And we'll get to the backyard, you know, but great views back there. You have some mountain views, and we'll get there. Nice high entry. Now some people say, oh, I need a door. No, you're fine. Here's the door to the toilet room. That's the most important thing. Have a separate door to the toilet room. And then your walk-in closet here. Good size walk-in with some built-ins. You have your linen, dual vanities here. Good soaking tub, separate shower, nice and bright in here. And that's one thing about this home that I really like. It's super light and bright and feels welcoming, in my opinion. So now one added bonus, we're still in the primary suite. This is the primary suite. Walk straight into a nice little office area off of the primary. And you can keep this as an office. It's enough room for a gym if you don't want to use that fourth bedroom as a gym. Or I've turned it into whatever you want. There's options here. But that is a nice added space. You can fit for your needs, whatever you want. We're gonna walk right outside here. If I have the door unlocked, that'd help. Walk right outside to the backyard space. Now you have a nice covered patio. Nice TV already here. Have the electrical hookup ready to go. Fans. Now here's a cool thing that I like. It has a beer tap, a fridge, and a barbecue. Yes, I said a beer tap. So it has a beer tap. refrigerator. So that's pretty cool. Nice landscaping. Palm trees thrive out here in Arizona. If you don't know much about Arizona. Nice side yard. Now both AC units are newer. They were replaced in 2023. It's a great benefit you don't have to mess with. The water heater was replaced not too long ago as well. So some big ticket items that you don't have to mess with. Now, if you look through here, we have a stamped concrete, and then with your a cool decking as well. So that's kind of nice. You have a nice fire pit with a little sitting area. You have your heated spa and a nice pool. In another video, I think I'll get into pools a little bit and some things that you want to look for and look out for. Because here in Arizona, certain pools are great. Others, well, in the summer, they don't do anything because they're like bath water. So, but anyways, backyard, low maintenance, pardon me. Have some nice palms, great for entertaining, and just kind of a nice yard. Artificial turf here, so no mowing. And yeah, now the backyard, right now we're facing east and no one's behind you in the backyard. This is kind of a community space where it has just some fruit trees and stuff like that that are real close to the gates for the community. I don't know if you can see the gates over there. So great little space. So no one's behind you, which is phenomenal. And that is pretty much the home. Oh, one thing, we do have solar panels on this home. And I talked to SRP, and they said it takes about over a year. It's about 70% of the power used is generated by the solar panels. So that's a nice aspect if you like solar panels. Some people love them, some people don't. That's it. So this is 7037 South Trophy Lane. Great home, move-in ready, and great if you also want to personalize it a bit more to your liking. Give me a call, touch base. Look out for the other videos coming up. Like I said, I'll do one on pools because I think here in Arizona, that's very important. Otherwise, enjoy. Thank you for touring, and enjoy your day, you guys.